From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
All day, baby, all day.
Good. 180.
Six, right there, 56.
Real.
Our time, it's our time. Check nickel.
Recon, 132. My God.
The first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Point it right.
Watch the ship.
Hurry.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Here we go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. Real. 61. Matchbox lights. My God.
On first down, they'll run the Chubb. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Alert. God.
That first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And we get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant.
Check three.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
180.
Right there, 56. Ready? Out.
God.
Gibson. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it. I'm the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Greystone travel.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Just beating the play clock now. It's It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first
ready.
downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Set. 80 weapon. And shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Watch the slant.
47's the mic.
Hey, Charlie. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now we go. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Set. 180.
54.
Pistol.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Shoot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Not going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's going to be a long day.
Now again, inside. It's Gibson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Joker. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Blue draw quarter.
36. Check. Fresno.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't moving a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game. Show
It's across the 50 and the Browns territory. 9 yards as a pickup there, and they'll have a second and goal. Now they try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
You. Kill.
Now.
On first down. He's taken down inside the 30.
That's it, baby.
And he's carried out 15 yards.
15 yards. 6-6, pull it high. Go. SOS. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
64,
Spines. No. Check the backer.
Rock it. Ready?
Now handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Leo. Buzz.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And now get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you can control the game.
Touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Alert! Hey, Haywood!
56 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Hurry!
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run.
Watch out!
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
King! Watch out!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They'll pick up first down past the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you break up the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run by.
That shot running right. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Is fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And again, this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Right back to him on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. And now he's thrown. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Ready, Brick. Mike 51, Mike 51. Silver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
The last one got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hurry.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yeah. Right there.
Hey, team 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4.
Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good. 180.
Check 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Run. Recon, 132 fighter. Got it.
You better come harder next time, son.
20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
Set, ready.
The offense
60
back
or.
out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does,
61,
but what influences me even more
There goes.
is what I get running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Come on,
The last
set.
play got
10
just a
over.
yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Mike.
Snap.
A shotgun snap intended. It's Cole Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Set.
And for the
Through
Browns,
base.
a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Get it.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight left. 3 down.
Bravo. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man on the left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch tight end.
Greystone travel.
Hey. You got 3.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better. Probably here in half 2.
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Door. Right up.
On second down now. It's he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Gonna give this time to Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Set up. 70, Indy. Hey, lock it. Hey, let's go. Come across.
Here we go.
Rush in. Let's go. Rush in. Check that.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
They needed 2, and they got 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. There goes a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. What do we talk about pregame speeches, what halftime speeches like?
You better come hard next time, son.
Emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On first down, they run with Hunt. to take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky. Check that.
Hurry.
56. Mike, 56.
Hey, alert.
All day, punk. Kill.
General West. I got it.
They stay on the ground and give it time. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Don't get nervous. At 25 for Mike.
I got it.
Mayfield down. It's caught by Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I got it.
At 25 for Mike. We're going 25 for Mike.
6-6. Pull it high.
Kill.
Up. Got it.
25 for Mike. We're going 25 for Mike. All day, dog.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
They'll run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
Watch the ship.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24.
And they'll give
it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Topper!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Move. Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. Getting into it. Third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 46 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here. Give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Regular.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to take it over. Mayfield to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went,
a little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And again, it's to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights. They go.
To throw. He's coming. Corey Davis. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
Kill.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Get it.
Tannehill now throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready. 70 Indy. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Zoo. Hey. Ready.
Now Tannehill. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
On the ready.
I assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up.
Hey,
But a
Sam
long way to go on 3rd down.
SOS.
Speed River.
Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on,
Down
set.
4 late. Gotta go for it here on 4th down.
I got 11. Bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on.
Hey, Charlie. Yes.